Hey folks, I'm HP's Dr. Pink. Today's topic is a tune by Charlie Parker, Billie's Bounce, a jazz blues. And before we start, make sure you subscribe to this channel and you have hit the notification button. That way you get informed when premieres taking place or live streams or new uploads. So stuff like that is happening. So let's get started. This is how this tune sounds like. Yeah, and so on. I just gave a review what is going to happen in this tutorial. First of all, we learn the chords, then we learn the theme, and then I gave you some improvisation tips, which work pretty handy here, and the scatting, which I did. I also gave a short explanation. Now that one is done. Scatting is playing. Well, that is done pretty fast. Just sing what you play. But I give short exercises how you can practice that. So let's get started. Good, we start with the chords. Billie's Bounce is a jazz blues, and pretty most of the jazz blueses, at least the ones in the real book, are in F. So if you know one, you know most of the other ones. And this is a pretty simple form. It's a 12-bar blues with 4 bars of F7, but we are playing F9. This one here, 8 fret 7, 8, 8. Then 2 bars of B7, or we take B13, that will be 6, 6, 7, 8. Then 1 bar of F9 again. 1 bar of D7 sharp 9 here, 5th fret, 4th fret, 5th, 6th. Then 1 bar of G7. Here we go with the ring finger in the 3rd fret, cover 3 strings from the D, G, B, and damp the A string and that one here. To C9, 1 bar. Then we have a turnaround, so that will be 2 beats F9, 2 beats D7 sharp 9, 2 beats G7, and 2 beats C9. So these are the chords. Now what are you going to do with those? You can play the old style with the thumb. Just this way you have this really soft sound. Yeah, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can make different syncopes. So we can do just let it ring like on 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. On 1 and 2 and is the most common syncope. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. That one, or you can split it up. Since we have first 4 bars time, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. So you make the second one in the second bar. That works pretty handy. You can do whatever you like or you prefer, Or you can also make another one is also cool, is 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 4 end 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3, 4. So let's give it a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and yeah, and in those sections where the chords are changing in the time frame of 1 bar, as like from F9 to D7, 1, 2, 3, 4, you just make the same syncope, which goes over 2 bars, but just change the chord. In the turnaround, you have two chords per bar, and in this case we make 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and you can do it. So let's do it this way, it's really cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. What you also can do, if you're let's say settled enough, you can also add a 2, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. So 1, 2, and 3, 4. So 1, 1, 2, and 3, 4. You hit the 2, 4 with the thumb. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Depends on which band setting or setting. If you play in a duo, like 1, 2, and 3, this is a pretty cool element to give some groove to your comping. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So it's pretty easy. So, but it has been 2 and 4. Yeah, and the rest is pretty cool. You can spice it with slide it, slide in, as an example. 2, 3, 4. Stuff like this. Yeah, whatever comes to your mind. But a comping is a tutorial on itself. All the different types. I just want to give a quick overview of what we can do. So the next step would be the theme. The theme, of course, can be played in different positions, and a lot of times it's played an octave. But in this, you can play it. Most jazz themes are played 1 octave higher than they're written. But I found that the lower position is cooler. But if you want to make it the same thing an octave higher, of course. You can play it in the 15th fret, but I would suggest play it down here. It's really the coolest version. I always play this version. So it starts here. The tricky thing is it starts on 4 ends. So 1, 2, 3, 4. With a sum of 8s. So 1 here, 3rd fret. Let's get this nearer. Yeah, because the picking is currently not so important. Okay, so let's have this here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. So this is the first figure. 3, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 0. Then comes this figure which repeats itself, and this is a little bit tricky. You can count it through, but I also just make it out of your feeling. But it's a offbeat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. This one is offbeat, offbeat, and this is onbeat. So 1, 2. Sorry. And this comes 3 times. It comes once, then has 1 beat in between. 3 times. Then here, second, first, second. Now comes the tricky part. 1, 2. And then this little figure is 3. So hammer on, pull off. That's why I played in the low position, because it's pretty handy here. So hammer on, pull off, pull off. See? That's how it's played. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that will be the first part. Yeah, I know this is a bit tricky, but it's the easiest way to play it. If you play it somewhere else, I don't know. You can do it like this, but much more complicated. I really like it. Down here. Then it goes up. Starts again on an offbeat. 1, 3. And it goes up in the minor pentatonics. 2, 3, 3. That's the first figure. And then see? 3, 4, 1, 1. So that's how we go up. And then comes the signature part of the song. Starts in the 5th fret. 5th fret, 2, 4, and use this fingering I'm doing here. Pinky, ring, index, ring, pinky. I would not do a barre here. It's not really precise. Then 1, 2, 3. Now comes the part which is a little bit tricky. Three. That's a bit technical, pretty tricky. 3, 2. Back to 3 to 2, and then 3, 3, 3. Make it in 1 row. And with the picking, I would suggest here you make sweep picking. So, see? You make upstrokes. Then back to 1. Then 1, 5, 5, 3. To 1, and then comes the figure again. So let's play the whole thing very slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be slow. Now we try it with a track 1. once again. Yep, that was it basically. How to play the theme. I have tabs written up for that one if you want them. They're available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Just follow the link in the description if you're not sure. But I try to explain really slow that you have a chance to find out yourself. Yeah. Now let's get to the improvisation. Jazz blues is an ongoing topic for, you can practice this for 30 years and still find something new. So we don't take it so far. That will be part of different master improvisation classes which are coming soon. So subscribe to this channel here. I want to keep it easy and just give a few tips because I don't want to go into the improvisation techniques too far in this tutorial. I just wanted to show the track. But if you want to improvise here without any knowledge, since this is a blues, you can treat it as a blues. So you play the F blues scale. And this is one little lick which makes you sound really jazzy. It's this one. It's pretty similar like the theme in the theme of Billie's Bounce here in the 3rd fret. Hammer on, pull off, hammer on. See? And then 3 0 0. You can also, if you really want to make it cool, you make this scale here. Mix it between the blues scale and the major pentatonics. Here's blues scale, but here instead of this note here in the 1st fret we play open string and down the 3rd fret, and then we continue. And here instead of playing the 4th fret we play the 3rd fret. And this all really works pretty well. So how we do cool phrasing, I gotta show you. It's really simple. That's a lick. What did I play here? Just parts of the scale which I just explained. Here, 1st fret, 3rd fret, 1st fret, 3rd fret. There's one trick how you can sound swingy and easier. Slight pull-offs. You can play. See, I pull off to the open strings, but the way you hardly hear them. That way you really swing pretty cool. See? Really works cool. Of course you can play the blues scale and then switch to the other scale. You can play the blues scale on F, that fits well. The other scale fits really good on B flat. And it's really cool stuff you can do. If you want to spice it up, play octaves. Octaves, pinky. If you play this chord, this note here, and the F here in the 6th fret, the octave will be 3 frets below, 1 string below. So here, you damp the middle string. This will give a special thing, so That really works. So slide in here. Also here is also 3 frets. Here in the 4th fret, 1st fret. And then this way you're pretty cool to go without any knowledge of jazz, blues, improvisation. But as I said, there are many concepts how to play really wild stuff, but we don't make it part of this tutorial here because that would lead too far. I just want that you are able to play Billie's Bounce. So now, if you go into the improvisation, it's like this. You've played the theme once, twice, or twice. Then you probably want to enter a little bit of chords and then play some solo. And at the end, play maybe 1 or 2 chorus of solo, and then back to the theme, and that's it. Or then, or if there are other members in the group who also want a solo, you just pass over to the next member of the group. You just make your solos 1, 2, 3, 4 chords as long as you like. You pass over, or if you're the only one, you go back to the theme, and then the story is ended. That's how it works. I give a short explanation. I'm gonna start direct in the improvisation. No, I play one theme and then I start with the improvisation to see how you can also add chords with solos. No, we are just do directly that. That's how the whole thing works. Of course, it looks much easier than in its case it is. Well, once you have the things together, it's pretty easy. It's like riding a bike. But you really need to have things together, and then you can start mixing it up in your improvisation and make it more interesting for the listener. Yeah, let's put it that way. Yeah, now let's do the scatting. It's called scatting. Scatting is nothing else that you sing the lines which you're playing. So, how does it work? That's the way it works. You don't need to be a great singer. I'm not at all, I know that. Scatting is something which probably I can do. And you just need to hit this, the same pitch as you're playing. So if you're unsure if it works, the scatting, you can practice this. Play the scale. Do, next note, do, control, do, 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 do. This is kind of ear training. Ear training is very important because improvisation, somehow you need an imagination in front what you want to play. It's like a few nanoseconds before you play it, you already need to know what you're playing. That's the tricky part of it. And this is like ear training. You train. You can play any note like this. If you're unsure, first practice, imagine the point on the fretboard, sing it first, then control if it's right. If you feel secure enough, then you try to just sing it like it's really a cool ad if you do soloing with scatting. It's really great, Dad. And the symbol, the words which is ba ba, it's like ba 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 dee dee boo doobity boop. You can do whatever you want. This is like some sorry, I'm not really used to singing. The dooba baluba yomula, all this dooba baluba stuff. They can do any of those, and that works pretty fine. And there's also one great thing: if you do the singing thing, you practice to listen what you want to play, and you're going to be much better in your improvisation than without singing. Some people just sing or just make and they sound much better. It's about hearing what you want to play in the improvisation. That's very important. It's not about playing licks. Many of you probably want to play licks. No, forget licks. Try to imagine what you want to play. In jazz, you have to listen and imagine and create. That's the way it works. It's not like playing, you know what I mean. Yo, that's a final note here on Billie's Bounce. Yeah, it's not much more to say. If you want to have the tabs and the backing track, it's available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Subscribe there, become a premium member, and it's a pretty cool place to go. It's really well worth being there. Follow me on Spotify, follow me on Google, follow me on Instagram, hashtag me, write me a review on Google Maps, HPCrazy Guitar Academy, you find me there. That would be really cool. If you love what I'm doing, write me a review there. I really strongly would appreciate that. Yeah, that's all about this now. So far, me and Dr. Pink are signing off.